Hello everybody. Welcome back to some more Donkey Kong 64. Still in the Gloomy Galleon, just swimming around right now. Not much to really say. It's just, you know, your average water level. Which is to say it's shit, so. So how you doing, Gok?
You made that introduction like a typical, 2000s YouTuber.
Indeed.
I guess I'm just your average guy.
I am just an average guy.
Surrounded by Indians.
Look, it's not my fault my government sucks. I'll have you know, I didn't even vote, so...
Yeah. We're not beating the allegations.
Oh, which allegations? Who's saying what now?
You know the ones.
Oh, that we're big stinky racists?
Leave room for subtlety, you twat. Okay? The audience is not that dumb. Are you, like, New Druckmann? The audience is not stupid. They can catch on to subtlety.
Look, I played Data Boy Ragnarok, alright? I've taken its lesson to heart that I need to be better, alright?
Be better. Let's cause trouble for people who are asking for the opposite.
Yeah, be better. Let's cause an apocalyptic war against somebody who wants to avoid it.
Yes. Hey, works for the Middle East, why not? Am I dating this too much? Or perhaps no, like
probably
there's always
not,
something
because the Middle East has been at war for the last, like, 50 years, so...
You mean 1500?
Well, I was gonna say recent history, 50 years, but yeah, sure, let's go with 1500. That works, too.
Yeah. If you wanted... I mean, if we want to properly date this video, rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that was sad that he passed away, but I also didn't hear much from him since the spike or the actual peak of his like memes from like well over a decade ago.
I'm just glad he got to live like to 86. As far as I know, that is not a bad number to go out on. And it was deserved. It was a person who deserved a long life. And the guy was like to the very last year of his life, still like lucid, active, physically active, still kicking ass. So
yeah, all right.
Godspeed.
Unlike the Ayatollah, I'm glad he's dead as fuck.
One. What were you on Ayatollah number 4 now?
I don't know. From what I can tell, they're all pieces of shit. But whatever. Anyway, there's been a massive shakeup at work, and I'm not sure if Gok would be happy to talk about it.
I don't think it's necessary or even wise to talk about that.
Are you sure? Because the guy who shook things up was a massive piece of shit.
Yeah, that is why it's not wise to talk about it.
Okay, mister, I gotta be careful about what I say online, because the idiot we hired...
Because we live in retarded countries, yes.
Because the idiot that we hired was so bad, I highly doubt he even watches Let's Plays online.
knows? It's never... I mean... My mom has liked some of your videos.
What, actually?
No joke.
Alright, well...
I mentioned to you... I mentioned her about this channel. She actually asked, like, what do I talk with you all the time, so I mentioned about this channel, and she has liked some of your the videos you posted. Your videos, so...
Alright, well, shout out to Goat's mom then.
Yeah. She still doesn't speak English though, so...
Well,
At least she's not aware of the jokes her son makes online.
well, that's why you gotta teach her.
Yeah.
Anyway, say shout out to Goat's mom in Portuguese for me.
Abraço pra mãe do Gok.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think any of my family members actually watch my videos. Not even my cousin anymore. He's too busy.
None of them has actually posted, "You're a disappointment to the family."
No, they just tell that to my face.
Is that all your education went to? To be fair, it was Canadian education, so probably not much to expect. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to get Unguard to hit that star. Because you have to do it 3 times to unlock something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's important. But because the water level is down just a little bit, it's a bit harder to do.
Yeah, but like 3 times, that is just...
Look, 3 is the magic number of, Collectathons, alright?
Nintendo. Of Nintendo.
Well, definitely of Rare, I know that. Oh yeah, it opens up that gate. Alright.
Speaking of Nintendo, apparently Brie Larson is a legit gamer.
That's the woman who, everyone shat on for being an absolute cunt in, the Captain Marvel movies, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
how is she a
like,
gamer? Like, what does she do?
Yeah, people joke because when she has like, "What's your favorite game?" She said like, I like Nintendo," and people were joking like, "Yeah." That is such a fake answer, but apparently she's legit. Like, there's some videos of her from like a decade ago talking about all the games she loves or something.
Oh, how
So
come
it's
she
like-
couldn't just say that?
Who'd have thunk that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of that chick who worked on Mighty Number 9 as the, what was it, the community moderator or something like that. Like, basically the useless position they hire to write Twitter comments.
Yeah. To make sure they don't get chastised for a lack of women in the development team.
Yeah. Anyway, I just remember that when people asked her, "Oh, so what kind of Mega Man games do you like?" She was like, "Oh, I like all of them." And it's like, "Oh, really? You like all 200 of them?"
Oh, yeah.
Like, as much
It's
as I
like,
like Mega Man, I haven't played all 200.
Yeah. I mean, committed to memory, I think I only have played 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think I played the first
Mega Man
6.
X 1 and 2, sorry.
Yeah, I played
Mega
the
Man
first
X
6,
1
X1,
and
and, yeah, I think that's actually it. Oh, I did play the Legacy Collection, that was for the GameCube, and I played on that one 8. And yeah, and that's it.
X2 is pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that the X series is good, but it never really tickled my fancy as much as the original Mega Man games did, because I think it's just the backtracking. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
I mean, there ain't that much, really. I mean, it's kind of...
Yeah, but I'm the type of guy who's like, all right, let's get everything in one run kind of thing, you know?
And here you are.
Yeah, here I am playing Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah. You're a liar.
Look, the backtracking in Donkey Kong 64 is not as bad as I would say it is in, like, Banjo-Tooie. Like, I would legitimately start making that argument with people.
Yeah. But Mega Man X has even less than this.
I know.
So, like, what are you talking about? You're just, like, you're just making excuses, Sam.
Indeed. So get fucked.
You lazy bastard. You are despicable.
But if it makes you any happier, I do have X1, 2, and 3 physical copies, so...
I have heard that X3 is like a contentious one.
From what I've heard, it was basically X3 on were like more contentious ones, where it was just like these are nowhere near as good as like the first one. Especially, I think it was X7 where it went 3D, and it was like the biggest fart in existence.
Oh yeah, I remember. X7 was for the PS3, PS4.
No, it was
PS2.
for the PS2, but
yeah, I don't know why I kept saying like three. If I said everything but two.
yeah, I can't remember. Was it X6 or X7 that went 3D? Anyway, it was one of those, and it was like so fucking horrible. Everyone hated it. And I think the reason why it was so bad was just because it played, like, super slow. And that was, like, one of the main things.
I think it's one of the, like, I think it was one of those late cases of very poor transition to 3D. You know? Because I think up to that point they have pretty much mastered, like, crafting the games on 2D. But, hey, let's try something let's try shifting this series to something we're not particularly good at.
Yeah,
and...
let's take all the lessons we learned from Mega Man Legends and apply none of them. Because from what I heard, Mega Man Legends was not very good either. Because the 3D jump didn't really work there either. Do you know anything about Legends or no?
No.
Okay. All I know is that the timeline for Mega Man games is funky. Because it does the split path thing that the Legend of Zelda games did. So there's the original Mega Man games that are like the main timeline, and then after that it splits to the X timeline, and then the Legends timeline. And in the Legends timeline, Earth basically gets flooded, and everyone's like flying around on ships and shit. And I'm trying to think what else was there that was weird. Oh yeah, I think the only good thing that came out of the Legend series was the Metabots. Or what the fuck were they called? Was it the Medibots? The Lego-looking characters.
Well, I remember an anime with that name, so...
Yeah, so maybe it's not that, but... Oh well, long story short, the Lego little characters were fun. I liked them. You get to dress up as them in Dead Rising. And obligatory Dead Rising 4 sucks dick. Don't play it.
I am contractually obligated to mention this at every chance.
Yeah, Yeah, basically, just the problem with 4 is that literally they took everything that made Dead Rising good, and were just like, let's do none of it. So like, there's no time limit. There's no like real helping survivors.
It seemed to be the style at the time.
Yeah.
Hey, these games we've made, people seem to like them. Let's do something completely different and use the modern trends that people are already sick of. How about that?
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Because I remember, like, for example, when 3 came about, people already complained, like, where's the fun? Where's the humor? Where's the color? Why is this garbage so gray and dull? Can you please stop?
Yeah, it was kind of that, but also it was, like, 3 was a good game, it just wasn't a very good, Dead Rising game, because the time limit was there, but it was, like, no reason to really worry about it, because it gave you far too much time.
Yeah. Gaming will never be safe unless you can tie a board member to a tree and flog him for everything stupid he says.
I was gonna say a cross, but I guess that works too.
Yeah, because it's actually disheartened how much of gaming is ruined by absolute imbeciles who don't even play video games.
Well, it's just
Like,
one of those things where it's just like, oh, we noticed that, oh, there's my phone, sorry. Anyway, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we noticed that, Call of Duty's doing well, let's just do what Call of Duty's doing, even though what Call of Duty does is very basic and not interesting.
Yeah, it's completely the opposite of what our game is liked for.
And now,
Let's do the complete opposite of what our audience likes. That should do well.
And now, ironically, Call of Duty is trying to copy Fortnite.
Yeah.
To, from what I can tell, middling success. Sorry if I'm sniffing too much. I'm kind of getting over a cold. Oh, and it's time for the one of the better golden bananas in this game. Sarcasm heavily implied.
Well, you did not communicate that very well, I have to tell you.
I like my
This game
deadpan
This
delivery.
game did not accurately portray damage caused by falling in water. -1 star.
Hey, it's a 3D game, platformer. Everybody knows that jumping in water from like 500 feet you'll always survive.
It's actually impressive how many people are stupid enough to believe that. I don't know if in equal number, well, probably in higher number than the people who believe suppressors are actually called silencers.
Yeah.
And that they make guns completely like they sincerely believe that the suppressors make guns about as loud as a cat's fart.
Alright, so here's what we have to do for this one. We have to hit the little lights there when the fan is out of the way, while simultaneously dodging grenades being dropped by the buzzes. Or the, are they called buzzes? God, now I just completely forgot. I don't think they're called buzzes. I think that's what they were called in 3. Zingers, that's it. And also the floor will fill up with water, making it so that we get out of our gun mode. And we have 100 seconds to do this. And we can't just hit the things once. No, we have to do it 3 times.
Oh, bollocks.
So...
Oh, come on, what the hell is this? This is just betting!
This is just
This
what?
is just waste of time. You know, you've done what we asked of you. Now do it 2 more times. Haha.
But yeah, the other problem is that they only give you enough time to shoot the targets once. So the best strategy to do this like as efficiently as possible is hit one of the buttons on the top first to start the timer. And also don't use the zoom function that you get in level 8 because what that will do is there's a weird glitch that will make it so the timer runs faster and you won't be able to complete this mission because doing it as optimally as I did, I had 7 seconds left.
So where were you before this?
Talking about...
Oh yeah, suppressors.
Yeah, suppressors.
Okay. In case there is any kid listening, any fall on water above 50 meters is lethal. Okay? So don't go thinking that you can just jump on water out of a bridge. There is a reason people kill themselves by jumping off bridges. It's because bridges are tall and water hits hard.
And for those who don't know the metric system, 15 meters is 200 miles, so go nuts.
For those who don't know the metric system, what's wrong with you? Stop being stupid.
Is it just the States that still hasn't learned the metric system, or is there like...
I know it's an icky French thing, but it's not everything the French did was gay and stupid.
Just most things.
Yes.
Tintin was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah. The movie was great.
Yeah, I don't know why people dunk on that movie. I think it was just because of the Uncanny Valley effect that it created, but...
I don't recall hearing much of a negative reception for that movie. I just remember it not being very talked about.
Some of the reviews that I said claimed that it was sort of like that was the reason. It was like, oh, the CGI, it tried to go for more of a realistic look, and that makes it bad, just like the Polar Express. And I'm just like, come on, man. Are you gonna dunk on the Polar Express when they did a Tokyo Drift on ice with a train?
What was Roger Ebert's think?
Well, I definitely know Roger Ebert at that time was in that that cancer phase where his face was permanently stuck in a smile.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was still doing reviews, and if he was definitely written reviews.
Yeah, I think by that time in his life he was still writing stuff. It's just not very active for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It tends to happen when you need to have your jaw removed.
Oh, is that how bad the cancer was? I thought it was just had something to do with the surgery where the cancer was, but
No,
it just
dude,
affected like the muscles in his face.
No, dude. That's the entire reason why he had a perpetual smile. He needed his entire lower jaw removed.
Oh, okay.
He needed his entire jaw removed because of a throat cancer. That's pretty mad.
Yeah, I guess my dad, in a sense, got off a little bit lucky with his throat cancer because he just lost his saliva glands. Unfortunately, now there's a lot of complications with his teeth, but, you know.
Yeah. So he needs to put Vaseline in here to eat?
No, he just drinks a lot of water. Because he has no saliva, basically his mouth is always dry, and because of always having a dry mouth, it's kind of rotting his teeth a bit faster than it should be.
It's faster than the average Canadian's dentistry case.
I mean, we have good dentistry. It's just most of the people who don't have it are the types who don't work. So they don't have insurance, so they never go to the dentist. So they just let the plaque just eat away at their teeth. Oh, I thought I got rid of all my failed attempts here. Oh well. I did a lot of them, so...
Welcome to bonus stage.
Hopefully I got rid of them. And that was just one I missed. But anyway, I'm not a big fan of this minigame, although I do like the weird noises that the guards make. And it's supposed to be them, like, communicating with each other on walkie-talkies. Let's see. Oh, I guess I did miss a few. Oh well. I think I cut out like 10 minutes because I kept fucking up and trying to rush it.
Wake me up when you're done, then.
No, I cut out 10 minutes. I definitely know I cut that out. It's just I missed a few. Let's see.
So, what bills are left to pay?
I think I'm caught up for the month. It's just, for whatever reason, I owe the government like $400 in taxes, for the year taxes. I don't know how the fuck that happened, because usually because of my,
Listen, we gotta pay health coverage for the latest Indians who arrived. So.
I mean, probably, but
you better pay up.
But I don't know what it is, because usually in the tax bracket that I'm in, I usually get back a little bit of money, like even if it's just like $10. Anyway, and now we have the mysterious number 4 pad that just appears. And the only reason why it appears is so that we can get a blueprint for DK.
That pretty much sounds like one of those last-minute development time.
Yeah, one of those last-minute oopsie-doopsies.
Ah, we forgot to include this in the game. Ah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think some other times where they do it. I think the first 2 levels did it as well.
Yeah, this was before the practice of fix it in post was was brought into video games.
That, but also, this would be a massive fix it in post, because this isn't a glitch, this is a level design thing.
Yeah.
Fucker. He knocked me off. Alright. Time to go back to the warp pad, because you can't climb the thing as DK.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that very much reeks of a last minute, like, fix-up.
Well, as I said, this was Rare's B team that did this, and I'm not fucking around with it, so I'm just using the bongos to just kill them in one hit. And also, don't ask me why, but every time that you kill or use the bongos, all the enemies start flying in the air for some reason. And it's like that for all the instruments. I don't know why.
It is quite a... There is a certain charm to this kind of graphics.
Yeah, I mean, I would still argue that this is actually not bad looking. Like it does what it needs to do. Like the only thing I would have changed is that it needs to be brightened up a little bit. But you know.
What I'm saying is that games of this era, I don't know. There is something charming about the way they did textures back in this era.
Mm-hmm. Oop, missed the banana. Oh well. It loops around, so we're good. Yep, missed it again.
And now you missed, like, went completely off.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned, like, in the first recording we made of this series, if there are people who are like still who are wearing, I don't know, people indie games perhaps who are doing games in these graphical style.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure if A Hat in Time did it like this. I know that it's like a platformer, but
No, A Hat in Time is very much like still like a just level. Pretty. Yeah. There is this massive. There was this trend recently doing style, so why not 64?
yeah.
I'd like to see some modern games in this, like the difficult. I mean, it seems very much like the indie scene is the only place you're gonna find any semblance of originality now. So.
Well, yeah, because as we explained earlier, the main stream stuff is all gotta follow modern trends to maximize profits.
Yeah. I was listening to a video yesterday about how the whole survival horror remake is basically just making just slapping an old game over the style of the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
Which is in a way saddening, because like a complete refusal of the artistic value of fixed cameras.
Yeah.
It's like games. They were even talking about like these people say that games are art, but when it comes to the development trends of the development style of those games, no, they were just like of older games. No, they were just archaic relics. Those don't have artistic value. It only has artistic value if it is for mass consumption of the normies today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you get like a Silent Hill 4 or like Silent Hill 2 remade in the style of
Like the Resident Evil 2 remake, yeah. Which is strange, because I will say that the Resident Evil 2 remake was actually pretty good. Like, it did, like, even though it was the over-the-shoulder camera, it actually kept the feel of a survival horror game very well.
Yeah. The issue is not so much the game design, like the style, like how the actual quality of the games. It's the homogenization. It's basically like every one of these games now, because like, yeah, I mean, Silent Hill 2 was something made taking advantage of the popularity of survival horror games at that time, but even then, even in the PS1, Silent Hill was already something distinct from Resident Evil. It wasn't just like, this is just a Resident Evil clone. No, it was a particular style. There was a particular style to it. But nowadays it's just, yeah, let's slap that old game's name on pretty much like a new version of Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
So it's So it's like you know, yeah, it's very much a case of like people not seeing the value in the value in how those games were, not seeing the artistic intent in how those games are designed. It's just it's just treating them as a relic of a lesser time.
Yeah. But anyway, that'll be it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
Ciao, ciao.